Yo,
Yo.
what's going on, bro?
Shit, man. Chilling, bro. Another day, another dollar.
Man,
You back, man.
back into it, man. Good to be back in the lab. Y'all know what's going on, man. This is the What the Business Is podcast. What episode? This episode 39?
39, yep.
Episode 39 of the What the Business Is podcast. With your two favorite hosts. It's your boy Khan.
Man, it's your boy Z, man.
Man, and as usual, y'all remember to like, comment, subscribe, continue to show love. We got a lot more content coming y'all's way. You know, we the hottest podcast on earth, hottest podcast this side of the Mississippi, hottest podcast on this half of the equator, all around like gum on the ground.
Merch it. Yeah, see.
It's going down, y'all. So
it's going down, man. Like Young Jock in this bitch.
Man,
do it.
You know, before we get started, get well soon to the Double S, Shannon Sharpe.
Jesus.
Man.
Shit.
I seen some shit on Twitter. It was like,
is bad.
It was like, it sucks that, Shannon Sharpe won't be remembered as arguably the best tight end ever anymore. Just a freaky old dude who loves LeBron. They said just a freaky old dude who loves LeBron. Who loves LeBron.
I'm weak as fuck. Nah, that's funny as hell. Nah, Shannon fucking his shit up, bro. Shannon is fucking his shit up, for lack of a better word. Like, I don't know. Shannon, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. I feel like he's just bullshitting for the platform that he owned, bro. Like,
yeah.
You on ESPN, bro.
You
gotta chill, man.
And that's a question. Quick question before we really get into it: is Shannon done at ESPN after this situation? Like, is it cooked regardless of the outcome? Sorry, y'all. I got something in my eye.
I disagree. I don't think it's cooked. It can't be cooked. It can't be cooked. He brings too much to the brand. This got to be a last strike, though. This got to be
for sure.
They probably gonna have to.
I don't know though. I feel like he already had that last strike. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the strike was kind of erased because after that, after the freaky tape, he kind of did blow up.
He spun that into some
to some money. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. This got to be the last. Cause bro, announcing that a nigga is about to drop a sex tape on you is insane.
Like, what?
A 30-second tape is crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
Saying that you were expecting these niggas to have a 30-second tape and then encouraging them to not drop the 30-second one, to drop the full one.
The full 10 or 20 or 30 or however long it is.
Bro,
oh my God, bro.
Unc is losing it.
Wildin', bro. Unc wildin'. Unc
I don't know though. It's a tough situation.
No, it's not really that tough to me. I ain't gonna lie. Unc wildin'. He can't do this. This is absolutely a no-go, bro. You're 60.
He out of pocket.
Unc, you're 60, bro.
Niggas don't say nothing to Bill Belichick, bro.
How old is Bill Belichick's shorty? Is Bill Belichick short? If she old enough to drink, if she older than 25, that's cool.
She like 23.
At least she old enough to drink, nigga. And this not the my thing is my only problem with Shannon is I'm not saying don't do what you're gonna do in your personal life. We can't tell you what to do with your personal life. I'm just saying being 60 in a you feel what I'm saying? Since you're with a 20-year-old, you're bugging, bro. You're bugging. She's younger than your daughter would be. I don't know. I'm not sure if Shannon Sharpe has a daughter. But if he does, nigga, even if you had your daughter when you was 30, she'd be 10 years younger than your daughter. What are we doing, huh? You wildin'. And you can have any woman. You can go get a woman of age. And not to say she's not of age, but, bro, that's 40 years of an age gap, my nigga. And I get it's money on the line. It's cool, blase, blase. I understand the situation. But it's just a bad look because of shit like this can happen to your ass.
And I was lost at the 25 count. Oh, shoot. Excuse me. I was lost at the 25K per cheek.
Per cheek.
Anybody.
Like, whoa.
Anybody.
Like,
asking for those prices.
Like, whoa.
Per cheek.
Per cheek.
Should be exiled immediately.
Per cheek? Damn.
Like, what? Like, and he still was continuing to, like, come on, bro.
And that's why I'm like, bro, you wildin'.
Once I hear them rates, I'm through.
You knew, like, he knew what he was doing, bro. Like, ultimately, obviously, he never thought this shit would come to the light just clearly by how the conversation was going and how the text thread was. But bro, the shit came out, bro, and it is what it is, bro. You just got to take it on the chin. But
Yeah, I don't think
honestly,
he'll get
like
fired.
on some. Also, I really think like it's kind of hard to say, bro. Just because he had the That's My Michelle shit, like I said. Ultimately, ESPN
This
is run
nigga's just
by
a freak,
bro.
This
Ultimately, ESPN is run by Disney, nigga. So like, it's certain shit that niggas really ain't gonna have too much of a say so in. Like, if motherfuckers at Disney is like, we're through with Shannon Sharpe. It ain't shit
Double
Stephen
S.
A. or
That's
none of them can say, bro. Like at the end of the day, like,
double S, bro. That nigga's a
which you
freak,
still got
bro.
Nightcap. Nightcap is 1000% finna be booming the next time y'all drop an episode. Trust.
Nah, for
And
sure.
Club Shay Shay.
Man, should he just make that his only lane, bro, and just
Honestly,
get off the?
I feel like
Because you could be on a podcaster lane and drop and
yeah,
have sex tapes with
yeah.
OnlyFans girls
Yep,
coming out and shit
1000%.
like that.
And I feel like that's the route that he's trying to go. If I'm being real, like I don't feel like he wants to completely give up First Take, but I feel like he knows that on First Take it's only so much. Like it's only so much of a role he's gonna have on Stephen A's show. You get what I'm
I feel
saying?
like that's what Stephen A. want to do too, though. I feel like Stephen A. don't have ESPN in his
Mm.
long-term thoughts. I feel like Stephen A. might end up even
See, I
phasing
don't
out of
know,
there
bro.
too.
I feel like Stephen A is a lifer, bro. I feel like Stephen A is
He the
because
brand.
who else cover basketball better than Stephen A? Not better than Stephen A, I should say, because there's a lot of niggas that cover basketball better than Stephen A. But who's a more prominent
with
basketball
the type
figure?
of magnitude, it's gonna have
You
to
know
be
what I'm
in the
saying?
face.
He been at ESPN for 30, 40 years, bro. I just can't see him giving that shit up to just go chase his own shit when he could keep both going at the same time with no issues. You know what I'm saying? But I just think for Shannon Sharpe, First Take Stephen A. Smith's show. So like, and he didn't clearly shown that he don't mind having a revolving door of niggas. Like if you hot and you on ESPN and you know a little something about basketball,
he gonna get you on.
He don't got no problem bringing your ass in. He brought in Max, switched out Skip. Brought in Shannon, switched out Max. So like, yeah, he's history's gonna show that he's gonna have somebody to take his spot. Now, who that will be, I personally just like on some side note shit. I know a lot of people don't like Cam Newton, but I would want to see like Cam Newton or something on First Take on some shit. I would want to see somebody that could really go up there and really argue. You feel what I'm saying? Like not back down from Stephen A. Because I feel like you can't have just like it's got to be a player like Shannon being on there and really being able to tell Stephen A. like you're capping or like nah that ain't it or just some shit like that. Like just that respect that he's automatically gonna give a player that he's not gonna necessarily give a colleague. I feel like it should be somebody like Cam Newton on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Bring a little switch to it.
That'd be interesting. I don't know who I wanted to be. I feel like I wanted to be a basketball player though. Probably.
I feel it.
Somebody in the basketball space, maybe a Matt Barnes or somebody like that.
I'm not mad at that at all. KG.
But man, Kevin Garnett would be smooth too.
On me. KG on First Take.
I'll be KG on that, bro. That would be crazy. Yeah, I would definitely tune into that.
Ticket, hit us, bro. We got the plot. We got the plot, bro. Don't even worry about it.
Man.
As a matter of fact, we gonna hit you Ticket.
No, facts. But yeah, Shannon.
Get well soon, Shannon.
Hope all that gets
sick situation
settled out for you.
Shorty's not getting 50 mil. I just want to put that out here, by the way, too.
Nah, you gotta set the bar high.
Yeah, so you gotta set the bar high. So shoot for the moon, land amongst the stars type shit.
Yep. But
I feel it.
Man, Shannon, man, you old though. My whole thing is just put the OnlyFans girls down, man. It don't gotta be an OnlyFans girl, man. You can
have any woman you want of age. You can go get you a 40-year-old, a 45-year-old.
As long as
bro, and nobody would care. She could be 35 and nobody would care.
Yeah,
20 is wild, game. And you fucking with all of these.
As long as
you know what I'm saying?
Mess with no body that's above the legal age or underneath the legal age. Whatever
the legal drinking age, nigga, not the legal age of consent. The legal drinking age. You're 60. Leave anything under 20. Bro, they wrong too. Y'all dead ass wrong. If y'all at home doing that weird ass shit, stop that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck. That shit is foul. Y'all stop doing that, bro. That's not right, bro. That's not right.
Just put the OnlyFans girls down for me, bro.
I feel it. Okay, I second that. Yes. Ditto.
You just, know what I'm saying? That's a bad path to go down as somebody at that age, man. They damn near going
You
extort
green,
you like they
you don't know
doing
what's
right
going on, bro.
like they doing right now, bro. They're
You
going
don't
to
know how this
extort you.
world done got. You don't know. This shit
Man,
is not
the
how it
20s,
used to
yeah,
be.
them they shiesty down there, boy. So,
Boy.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. So, get well soon to Shay, man. We're thinking about you. Hopefully, you get that shit figured
No
out
cap.
because they on your ass on the internet, bro. Switching gears to some NBA shit. The playoffs, bro. Yesterday, the Lakers and Minnesota went at it. Uh, Lakers ended up kind of laying some belt after recovering from getting the belt in the first game. They tied that series up. It's 1-1. Luka had 31 and 12, 9 assists. What you think of that?
I mean, to me, I kind of knew that this was coming eventually. I never had a doubt in my mind that the Lakers would eventually lock in. People always overreact when LeBron loses a game in a playoff series, like he's never lost a game one in the series and still gone on to win that bitch or something. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it was a bit of an overreaction from everybody, and everybody kind of overreacted to the first game. AJ Redick snapping at him when they was coming out of the timeout in
Man,
the
they
third quarter when they, you know what I'm saying?
got on this Ballard shit. Snap on niggas heading into the
Come on,
timeout.
literally.
Niggas come
That
out the
right there,
timeout. Right back
that
belt.
right there, let
I
me know
like seeing
everything
that.
that I need to know. Yep. Because
Yeah, I
when I
like
see that, I'm
seeing
like,
that.
okay, JJ, at any point, JJ can reel them in and get them to lock in. And that's the
Yeah.
biggest thing. That's the biggest ability you can have as a coach when you're the coach of a team with that much superstar caliber players. You know what I'm saying? When you have a LeBron, a Luka, even a Austin Reeves. You know what I'm saying? Because they need Austin Reeves to be him at the end of the day in order to
Facts.
really separate them in this series. But to me, I think the one thing is the if the Lakers can do this, it'll dead the series. They have to get somebody else to guard Julius Randle. LeBron can't be out there guarding Julius Randle and Nas Reed, bro. No, I know
Shit,
the
LeBron damn near
plan
was like the second best defender on the court yesterday, though.
for sure. No. I'm not saying that he can't guard him. I'm just saying just the way that the play style is. Like LeBron's 40, bro. Julius Randle is the most physical nigga in the league, damn near.
Yeah,
Bro, we
that
can't
nigga
have
tries to play
Brian out
like
here
a
be bumping with Randall and shit. My nigga's 40 years old. We got, bro, put Rui on him or something. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Randall just gonna kill Rui. He's just killing Rui. I'm
Brian got
sleep.
to take that assignment though. That's
You
got
know
to
what I'm
be.
saying? I feel it. But like to me,
We getting ready
I
for the
would put
Celtics in the finals, bro. We got to get Brian ready to.
I feel it. I put Brian on like McDaniels though, but then I would leave Luka to guard Randall or you know what I'm saying? So it's just like fuck.
Yeah,
It's kind of a
matchups tough.
lose-lose.
But
Yeah.
that's why LeBron ain't really exerting too much energy on offense yet.
Yeah.
Like
You right.
that nigga really ain't even started tweaking
He
for
chilling.
real.
Yeah, he chilling.
I feel like he just trying to get past this series
And then he gonna be
and then
straight. He
they
gonna
gonna
lock
turn it
in.
up. Is this series over?
Yeah.
What will happen in these next two?
Minnesota gonna win the next game. It's gonna be 2-1. LA gonna steal the last game in Minnesota. Or actually flip that. LA is winning game 3. Minnesota's winning game 4.
Okay, so you
Come
got
back to LA for game
you got a
5.
2-2 coming back to LA.
Yep. Coming back to LA game 5.
Okay,
I
I
got
got it
LA in that
3-1.
one. Okay, for sure. I feel it. I'm not mad at that because it could very easily be 3-1. But I got LA coming back game 5, getting a dub. And then I got them shutting them out in Minnesota in game 6, 4-2.
I got 4-1 Lakers in 5 coming back to LA.
I feel it. 1K. I feel it.
I liked what I saw from Ant though. Ant cold, bro. I like how he gonna talk that shit up 20 or down 20. It's
Best
like
two guard in the league.
he going through the lane, laying shit up. They getting belted. He's still talking crazy to the
Still.
fans, to the players.
Don't matter.
I like that energy that he got, bro.
Very
That's
much
what I love.
seen. Love that, bro. Got to be able to pop
Man,
your shit regardless.
nah, facts. Golden State and Houston.
Yeah.
Golden State is up 1-0. Game 2 of that is tonight. Steph Curry 31, Jimmy Butler 25, 7 and 6. Sengun 26 and 9.
Yeah.
Dub Nation, what you think of that one?
Light work. Fred Van Vliet and Jalen Green was playing for Golden State practically in game one. Them niggas shot 7 for 30 combined.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Shout out to y'all too, man. Hey, that's love for real. I honestly didn't expect that game to be in the 90s. Like, I didn't expect that to be a 94. What was it, 94 to 85?
95, 85.
95, 85. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that low scoring. I expected it to be more of a shootout, but those are two really good defensive teams. The Rockets can guard, Golden State can guard. I just think that Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler are going to be the difference in this series. They've got too much experience. They've been in this moment too many times, and there's nobody. You seen what Steph Curry was giving. Amen Thompson? He was giving him fits, bro. Like, you can't hold. There's no way to guard Steph Curry. It's just not gonna happen. You cannot game plan for Stephen Curry. Yeah, you can't. So it's just like, and I'm foreshadowing a little bit to the future, just in like a what if kind of world. But if Curry somehow, some way, were to get another ring this year, there would be some very uncomfortable conversations that would have to be had.
Number 5.
That would be number 5. There would be some very uncomfortable conversations that would have to be had.
I'm glad I don't got to worry about that happening. Glad I don't got to worry about that one happening.
Hey, I'm crying. No, I'm weak, bro. Nigga say I'm glad I don't got to worry about that one. I'm weak. But nah, bro, I see Golden State getting Houston out of here in 6 games max.
Is the Steph Curry like over Houston, is that bigger than LeBronto? Does he have more of a belt on them than LeBron did on Toronto back in the Cleveland days?
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I don't think you could compare them just because Toronto was the number 1 seed. They were the number 1 seed. Houston is the number 2 seed. So technically they're supposed to be like the heavy favorite. But like, nigga, like Toronto was like handingly the number 1 seed in multiple. I'm pretty sure multiple, but in at least one of those seasons where LeBron can they ass in the playoffs out of like the 6 times that he did this shit. And like, to me, I think the thing that makes like when Steph Curry and James Harden used to go at it back in the day when Golden State and Houston would be playing, it would be looking like Curry and them would be trying their ass off. Like, they would be trying hard as fuck to beat the Rockets. And that's respect. That's salute.
Thanks.
If you the Rockets, you got to salute that. You know what I'm saying? You just got to hang your hat on that. We made it as hard as we could. Toronto, nigga, y'all was a cup. Nigga, it was a cakewalk. I was sweeping you niggas.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian was...
He putting y'all over leg and patting y'all.
Yeah, Brian was, doing them niggas like grandma.
Like, what? Nah, bro. Yeah. LeBronto, it's going to be very hard to break that chain. Even though LeBron is going to LA, it's still LeBronto, nigga.
Yeah. I seen niggas talking about that on Twitter. They were saying that that was what Steph Curry is doing to Houston is more impressive than LeBron. So I was like, man, I don't know.
Nah.
Toronto couldn't do nothing with Bron, bro. Like,
they couldn't do shit.
They had nothing, bro. He was putting up like real deal highlights, bro. Like really honestly playing with them. Like
game winners off 1 foot.
Yeah,
like,
one-legged shit.
Nigga, you're wilding.
Yeah, he was disrespecting them, bro.
He shot, bro. He just wasn't even hearing like, because if y'all haven't, I would encourage y'all to like go watch like a DeMar DeRozan interview. Any DeMar DeRozan interview, they gonna ask him about them times when he was in Toronto and had to play against LeBron and what that was like, and just listen to him talk about what it was like playing against LeBron.
How that belt felt,
bro. There's nothing you could do. He's just better. He's 5 steps ahead of everybody. He's bigger, stronger, faster than everybody. He's got a higher basketball IQ than everybody. He's more durable than everybody. I don't know what y'all want. Like, shit, LeBronto is gonna be some historic shit.
Forever. This
documentary Brian about to get is gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be legendary once he retires.
It's gonna be monstrous. This nigga gonna have 4 primes.
Literally. And he's not done.
He's not done.
Like,
but yeah.
Nah, real quick. I was just gonna say, bro, I've been watching. I'm starting to get scared of the Thunder, bro.
I'm sleep, bro.
I'm starting to get scared of the Thunder.
I'm sleep, bro. I
I'm
actually
not,
got a
bro.
hot take about that.
Too young, too fast, too athletic. They pick niggas up full. Alex Caruso's cold as hell, and he's like ninth on their team in minutes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Okay.
Chet starting to hoop. I don't know, bro. I think I still got to stand by what I said with the Clips beating them niggas next round.
Okay.
But
They do look
it's
raw.
gonna be tough as shit.
They do look raw, but I'm
Very
not
raw,
putting
bro.
stock in it just because Memphis is ass. Like Memphis
Yeah, them
is
niggas have checked. They're in
they
Cancun
are
already.
so shitty. Like
Yeah. Them niggas
and
ain't even at the game.
low key hot take. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but just my personal opinion. Get rid of the fucking play-in tournament, bro.
No,
Bro, get rid of the
bro.
play-in tournament, bro.
No, bro.
I'm through with this shit,
I
bro. I'm
disagree,
nothing on the
bro.
play-in tournament, bro.
I disagree,
I'm nothing
bro.
on the play-in tournament
That's
because this is
crazy.
my reasoning. This is my reasoning for it. The Grizzlies were locked in at what, the 7th seed or the 8th seed, or they actually might have been
Or no,
might have been the 9th seed. Okay, yeah. So
they were
the Grizzlies were the
9.
no, they were the 8th seed.
They were
So the
the 8.
Grizzlies were
Yeah,
well.
they were the 8
That's
seed.
just fuck. That's after the season and already. Well, they was the 8th seed anyways. Yeah, they was the 8th seed anyways. So that doesn't necessarily matter because they lost to Golden State. That's right. But the play-in, the Grizzlies having to play Golden State, then fly back to Memphis because they lost to Golden State and play Dallas in the second play-in game in that 8-9 matchup to see who will get the 8th seed, and then have to fly straight to Oklahoma City to play the Thunder. That's a little OC to me. Instead of they did all of that for them to end up with the same seed they would have had if there was just no play-in tournament at all, and the Warriors still got the 7th seed. And to me, the Mavericks or the Kings didn't have any business being in the playoffs, but this Thunder and Grizzlies series is just so shitty to me. And partly I
But
feel
the
like
Thunder was
because
gonna belt whoever they played.
no, they was
though.
gonna belt whoever they played for sure. I'm not saying that they was if they would have played the Warriors, it might have been a different story. It might have been a little bit more of a competitive series.
Facts.
But if like whoever else, the Mavericks, the Kings, the Grizzlies, they definitely would have gave all of them belt. But the Grizzlies look exhausted out there. Like they look tired as hell. They look burnt out, beat into the ground, bro.
But they checked out though.
They checked out for sure. They just fired their coach. They just did all of this extra shit, and you know I can't be mad at the Grizzlies for how the shit behind the scenes is going, but it's just a bad look for the playoffs, bro. That series is not entertaining at all. Like I'll be turning the games
I still don't
off.
think we got to get rid of the play-in though.
I'm through with I'm nothing on the play-in. But why should a? But my thing is, why? What's the point? What's the purpose in shooting for and competing for a playoff seeding if at the end of the day you could just be a 10 seed and you still can make the playoffs as long you can make the playoffs as long as you win 2 games. To me, that's
the whole
just
purpose of that shit to like prevent tanking or something though.
I mean, they say that's what it's for, but like. Is that you gonna put a tanking team in the playoffs? That's gonna be their punishment. You gonna throw them niggas in the playoffs and make us watch a bad playoff series?
Yeah, that's what you get for trying to tank. Now you're in the playoffs.
Okay, y'all just gonna belt us, and then we just gonna be right back to it. Like what the fuck? That does nothing. That's my point. Damn near like. It's pointless to me.
I just like it because it's good hoops. It's good.
I feel it. I mean, it like
we got
playoff
a bunch
vibes.
of quality game. We got a bunch of quality games, NCAA tournament vibe games from the NBA. Like,
but I feel like that's what the cup is for, like that NBA Cup tournament shit. I feel like that's what that is for, bro. Like,
yeah, that's like
this playing
shit is
kind of nah.
Pregame, we setting you up for the.
Maybe I'm just old school, bro. Maybe I'm just too old school, bro. I don't know, but like to me, I view Memphis the same way I view Atlanta, damn near. So like, I mean, it's not too much I expected them to do in the playoffs, but still, like, this shit is just a bad series to watch, bro. I just need the Thunder to just go ahead and 4-0 these niggas and just move on.
No, it's definitely a belt situation. It's probably a wrap. As far as that one goes. Any other series that's
Denver
exciting?
and the Clippers.
My boys.
Yeah. We have to talk about Kawhi fucking Leonard.
Top 20
'Cause
ever.
that nigga's back.
Top 20 ever.
He is back and in full claw form. Nigga, like, he is in full claw form.
Went for
Bro.
39, bro. Would you rather have to start your team today? Are you taking Kawhi Leonard or Dr. J, Julius Erving?
Wow. I never seen Dr. J play. All of that up and under scoop on the highlight shit is cool, but nigga, I can throw Mo Bamba down there and smack that shit off the glass. Nigga, fuck that. You know, that really ain't doing nothing for me.
All right, let's get even more serious. Kawhi or Paul Pierce to start your team? He's thinking about it. Okay. Thought about that for a little bit too long, but
yeah, I just had to give it some thought because Paul did get some rings, so you know I fuck with it. But
and I also want to use this actually quick intercession.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's a word. I might have intermission. Damn, my bad, y'all. I said intercession, boy. Intermission. Paul George should be ashamed of himself for getting on a podcast and requesting that he deserved the same type of money that Kawhi Leonard is getting. Do we all see what Kawhi Leonard is out here doing? And Paul George felt like he deserved that same type of money, bro.
People talk so bad about the Clippers when they let PG walk.
Bro.
And I'd have kicked his ass out the door too. And I'm the biggest PG fan.
That
but
man
I'd
said
kicked
he
his
wanted,
ass out the door too. Crazy
that man
as hell.
said he wanted Kawhi Leonard money. What?
That whole time he was in LA when Kawhi wasn't hooping, he didn't have one game that was just as good as I seen Kawhi play in that game too.
What?
He didn't have one game like that. Not one, nigga. I don't give a fuck if he dropped 50 points. I don't give a fuck.
And niggas had ample opportunity to cook.
Why was cooking, bro? Like, the nigga was 11 for 12 at one point. Like, he was frying shit.
Bro.
In Denver, with the altitude. Niggas gotta realize it's hard to breathe in that bitch.
Man, what? Mile high.
He getting
for
busy.
A reason. And he putting on, bro.
Busy in that motherfucker. I love it, bro.
That shit is crazy.
I'm happy for him, bro. I fuck
Paul
with it.
George be ashamed of himself.
Yeah.
So
shout out.
Is it?
Yeah, what's up?
What was you about to say?
I was just about to say, shout out to the whole Clippers team, honestly. That was a really good team win, in my opinion.
Facts.
That was a really, really, really good team win.
Factual.
Ben Simmons came in. I feel like Ben Simmons gives the Clippers a little something that can make them
look unrecognizable out there, bro.
Ben Simmons can give the Clippers some shit now. Like, if he can really come in and guard like a mobile 4-5 man and just not necessarily stop him, but just slow him down a little bit while Zubac can get a break, and he can still bring that offensive ability to still facilitate. Now, absolutely, Ben Simmons has to be more aggressive and look to score the ball. If he looks to score the ball, if he puts more pressure on the rim, the Clippers will damn near be unfuckwittable. Like,
gotta put more pressure on the rim. And they gotta get their lineups together. Like, they had him in a couple times. It was like some trash ass dudes in the game with him.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah.
Yeah, this ain't the one for him. Yeah, you gotta put Ben in there with Kawhi and Harden. You gotta put him in there where he don't gotta score. Yeah, you gotta put him in there where he don't gotta score, and he could just feed pill to everybody else and kind of just relieve pressure if need be. But even Batum, fourth quarter screaming, "Why the fuck Batum, man?"
Shit,
I was seeing why he was in. Shout out Batum,
nigga.
Hitting them corner tray balls when we need them.
Not me, Nick.
Fuck with that, bro. James Harden had 18, 7 and 3, 16 and 12 from Zubac, 13 from Norman Powell. Norman Powell kind of got off to a slow start, but started to cook as the game went on. Great team win. Shitty bad possession by Denver. Could have definitely had a better last possession. Could have got a better shot than Christian Brown for the game tire. But I mean,
got to get a little bit better than that one.
Fuck with it. I mean, Jokic with the triple double. Jamal Murray had 23 and 6. Russell Westbrook came off the bench and had 14 and 4. So I mean, not a bad game by Denver. Just a better game by LA. I'm very, very, very excited to see how this game 3 goes in LA because I feel like
Yeah,
if
it's gonna be
LA
lit.
can get both of these games in LA, even if they lose, even if they drop game 5 in Denver, they can get game 6 in LA. You know what I'm saying? What you don't want to do though is get into a game 7 situation with Jokic, just because I feel like if it goes 7, it might be spooky. But I don't know because Kawhi's a
You want to get into
monster.
Game 7 with Kawhi and Harden on the other
That's what
team
I'm
too, though?
saying though, because right now Harden doesn't seem to be in as good of a rhythm as he normally or as he would like to be. He doesn't seem to be in that same rhythm that he was in to close out the season. But it's James fucking Harden. So at any
He
moment he
killed
could
in
get
Game
back in
1,
that
though.
motherfucker. For sure. Killed in game 1. Killed in game 1. Killed in game 1. But game 2 he slowed down a little bit. He had 18-7, which isn't a bad game. It's not a bad game. Not a bad game at
Kawhi
all.
had 39. We
Especially
ain't
when
need
Kawhi.
it. And that's exactly the role Harden need to be in. I just
Yep.
got to tweak out when I need to.
Yep. Just take what the
Just
defense
get
give you.
to it.
No cap. Low key. Can we talk about this Milwaukee and Indiana series real quick?
Yeah.
I gotta issue a public apology to Indiana. I doubted Indiana. I didn't think the Pacers was on shit. Do I think the Pacers are on shit after y'all beat the Bucks? No. But do I think that y'all will probably beat the Bucks now? Maybe.
I like their vibe, bro.
I
like their vibe. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't like. Oh my gosh. I just be hating. Honestly, I just be hating on some personal shit. No reason I hate on him at all. I just don't like Halliburton. You know. I think he's one of the most overrated players in the league. Him and Jaren Jackson Jr.
He does his thing, though.
But he does his thing, though, bro. I
He
can't.
gets busy and
The
wins
facts are the
games.
facts. Literally, the facts are the facts. Shout out to Halliburton. Shout out to Halliburton.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's, man, the
But
snowman. The real snowman. Halliburton.
man,
The
for
real
real,
snowman.
for real. But honestly, bro, like the thing that I really want to touch on the most when I watched that game yesterday, when I watched game 1,
Yeah.
2 things were very apparent to me. One, Giannis in the right situation is damn near unbeatable.
Yep.
Two,
And that's, ooh.
Milwaukee just lost Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yep.
He's leaving.
And I know where he about to lead to.
He's leaving. Wait. Where do you think he going?
Coming to the Bulls. Gonna go right up there. He coming right down the road. Little hour and a half trip. Don't gotta uproot the family for real.
Here this nigga go. Yeah.
We right across the state line. Right across the state line. He always talked about how he loved the organization. He always talked about how he respected the Bulls. Always talked about how he loves Chicago. He loves Chicago. Giannis and Ja.
Yeah.
To the Bulls.
I mean, no.
Giannis and
not
Ja.
happening, God.
We about to have the big 2.
I'm fucking crying. Niggas say Giannis.
That's about to be a wild combo to have in the city, but it's going to Giannis and Ja in Chicago gonna feed families.
See, it's not going like that shit.
We'll see, bro. He's out of there though. It's a wrap. Doc gonna get fired if they lose this. Sorry, Doc, but that's just how it's gonna be. You know how the game is going nowadays. Doc gonna get fired if they lose this. Giannis is out of there. That's gonna lead to his Dame being out of there. So it's a wrap, bro. And the Bulls got the pieces. We sold in the later half of the season that we have a lot of pieces with some picks. Come on, man. Giannis. If you need a piece to rebuild.
I feel it. I mean, I don't think it's a bad move for Chicago at all. I just don't think Giannis wants to go to Chicago. I think he wants to go somewhere where he can contend and win. I could see Giannis going to, I know we talked about this a little bit earlier in the year, but I think the perfect team for Giannis would be Houston, bro. Like, I think if Giannis went to Houston, that would be quite literally the perfect situation for him. If they could get another shooter or two out there, maybe. Nigga, he'd be decent. Good as gold down there. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they'd be crazy.
They'd be raw as hell. So, I mean, even Giannis to Miami, if you could figure out a way to send Giannis to Miami while still being able to keep Bam and T Hero, I don't hate that big 3 for Miami. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a couple different options that Giannis has. Obviously, Golden State would be a cool spot for Giannis.
I wouldn't mind that either.
But I just think Giannis got to get out of Milwaukee, bro, and so does Dame. So does Dame. The writing's on the wall. Doc Rivers, you're fired. Yeah, bro. Darvin Ham turkey sandwich, you're fired.
Man,
You're fired, nigga.
you always
But
see him with his hands in his pockets.
man, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you can dig in there and find you another job after this year, twin. No disrespect,
Yeah,
but
that.
it's gonna be spooky.
Yeah, man. But I'm excited for the rest of the playoffs to see how this shit's gonna play out. This shit's gonna be gonna be good. But Zine, bro, they just they've released the finalists for all the NBA awards.
Yeah.
They have all recently just came out. I want to get into that before we get into some football for a little bit at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Coach of the Year. Let's just start with that. Kenny Atkinson from Cleveland.
Yeah.
JB Bickerstaff in Detroit.
Yeah.
Ime Udoka out there in Houston. What you think of that? Who going?
I think that's a good final three. I think that personally, I would probably give it to JB Bickerstaff just because the Pistons won 14 games last year and won 44 this year? 40?
And haven't
40
won a playoff game since.
Hadn't won a playoff game in 17 years, literally. You know, they got their first playoff dub this year, and I think that they have a really good shot at shocking the Knicks in the first round.
Nah, dead ass. K damn near. What was you about to say?
Oh no, K top 5 PG in the league. We could just put that in there. Just throw that out there real quick.
Who are your 5 PGs?
We can go Luka. We can go Shea. We can go Cade.
Cade over Brunson.
Yeah. Cade giving me 20. Yeah. Cade giving me 27, 9, and 7 tonight, bro. At the 1. And he's 6'7".
You're forgetting Drew Holiday's in.
He's better than that, nigga.
He better than Drew Holiday?
Yes. What the fuck? Nigga said you're forgetting
I'm
Drew
sleep,
Holiday's
bro.
in. No, I'm weak as hell.
I'm sleep, bro.
No disrespect to Drew
you're not
Holiday.
gonna do Drew like that, bro.
No. No disrespect to Drew. No disrespect.
Cade not better than Drew right now.
Nigga, you're asleep, gang. You're bugging out, bro. Drew has never been a 26, 9, and 7 guy. Never, ever.
I don't know, bro.
Cade is 27, 9, and 7, nigga. Like, there's only 2 other niggas in the league putting up them stat lines, and they both play on the same team. So, to me, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, the nigga's 6'8". And yes, Brunson went out there and dropped 40 for the Knicks, but the Knicks lost, and the nigga shot the ball 30 times. And I'm so fucking tired of seeing Brunson flop all over the goddamn court. Like, I used to be a Brunson fan, but it's really getting hard to watch Jalen Brunson sometimes. Footwork is phenomenal. You got way too much game to be doing that flopping shit, and I get it. Fouls are fouls, but nigga, this is the playoffs. Play through it. If you don't flop, maybe you'll get a call. Like, bro, but all of these bullshit ass calls, like all of these bailout calls, that should be blowing me. And I get it. We in the garden, we in New York, blase, cool. But that's why I'm waiting on Detroit to whip that belt out and just get the Knicks up out, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks fucked their own shit up though. The Knicks fucked up when they traded 5 first round picks for Mikal Bridges for him to only average not even 20 points. So congratulations, guys. Villanova boys back together again.
Man, they blew up the future to put some college frat boys back together, man.
Like, what the fuck? Tom Thibodeau doesn't know how to coach Karl Anthony Towns.
I mean,
so it's just
some of that's got to be on Cat too, though.
Some of that is definitely on Cat. Cat be too soft. He be playing too soft.
Demand the ball. Tell Brunson, I'm
an all-star too. I'm all NBA too.
Facts. Let me set the pick. Let me try to get the mismatch on the block or something. Now I can work.
Okay, but as a coach, it's
touches,
your job to get everybody involved. You know what I'm saying? It's Brunson's job as the point guard to get everybody involved, but Brunson is a score first minded PG. He's thinking bucket. He's thinking score first. If they stop me, then create. You know what I'm saying?
That's their problem too.
That's definitely their problem.
Niggas.
The
Pistons waiting on all that.
Cause Asar sitting on that shit. Pause.
Like that. He's like that.
You know, I mean, Brunson had 40, but like I said, it took him 30 shots to get it. And a lot of those calls was bullshit foul calls. There was bailout calls. You know what I'm saying? Thompson was really clamping shit. It's just the stats ain't gonna show it. But I mean, Well, the stats really are gonna show
Nah,
it, but you know how that
you
go.
know how it is though. But speaking of Jalen Brunson,
Yeah,
wait. You say you got Bickerstaff winning Coach of the Year, right?
yeah. Good, Bickerstaff winning Coach of the Year for sure. Yeah.
I agree.
Shout out Kenny Atkinson and shout out to
And shout out to
man
Ime, man.
Ime. Shout out to
Freaky,
Ime. Hell of a comeback, twin. Hell of a comeback.
man. Real shit. Jalen Brunson. Speaking of Jalen Brunson, for Clutch Player of the Year, you got Jalen Brunson and Edwards Jokic.
I mean, I'm not mad. I wouldn't be mad if they gave it to any one of them. All three of them be closing for their teams and be hitting game winners and shit. I'm not mad at them giving it to Brunson. I feel like I see Brunson hit a lot of crazy shit when the game is on the line.
Shots.
So I'm not mad at them giving it to Brunson. I'm not mad at that.
I agree. Sixth Man of the Year, Malik Beasley, Ty Jerome, Peyton Pritchard.
I'm not mad at them giving it to Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard is a starting caliber guard in the NBA. He just happens to play for the Boston Celtics. So I mean, I'm not mad at them giving that award to Peyton Pritchard. Shit, he deserves it, bro. Peyton been a dog since Oregon. He did his time
Back
at
in the
Oregon.
day.
You know what I'm saying? He did his time back at Oregon. Came out, did his 4 years, came out a polished veteran, went on to a veteran team into a situation where it wasn't necessarily guaranteed he was going to have a spot or playing time. And he's fully played his way as high into the rotation as he possibly can. You know what I'm saying? So he's lit, bro. Shout out Peyton Pritchard, bro.
No, I agree.
No hate.
I agree.
No hate from this way.
Yep. Now we get into the most improved. Cade Cunningham, Dyson Daniels, or Ivica Zubac.
Wait, you said Cade Cunningham, Dyson Daniels, or who?
Cade Cunningham, Dyson Daniels, and Ivica Zubac.
Okay. Zubac. Shout out my nigga Zubac. I got Zubac for the most improved.
See, this is bogus to me, bro. None of these dudes. Austin Reeves should be most improved. I don't get like what's the confusion with that to me. Like,
I mean,
undrafted.
yeah.
Like he went undrafted. He's the third best player on the third seed in the West with a team with Luka Doncic and LeBron James on it. He's killing. How is he not most improved? We got a first overall pick. Dyson was a lottery pick. And I don't know where the fuck niggas got Zubac from. But it don't make sense to me. I don't know. I feel like that should be I feel like they got to redefine what the most improved award really means.
I feel it.
Yeah, I think it shouldn't be no way that Reeves isn't in the mix.
But, I feel it, bro. I mean, I definitely feel it. I just think Zubac, he jumped into a top 5, top 10 center in the league conversation this year, and that's a conversation he not necessarily wasn't anywhere near before this season, but he just kind of solidified it. You know what I'm saying? And he's been hooping, bro. He's been hooping. And we've been seeing Reeves do this for a minute.
And shout out to Zubac. No, I'm with you. Defensive player of the year, we got Dyson Daniels, Draymond Green, and Evan Mobley.
I can't even. The sound's starting to mess up. Hold on. You could pause it real quick. Was you getting?
But yeah, defensive player of the year, we got Dyson Daniels, Draymond Green, Evan Mobley. What you think of
that? Good 3. I'm not mad at the 3. Shout out Dyson Daniels, bro. I mean, I understand Draymond Green has been very good on the defensive side of the ball this year, like he is every year. Evan Mobley has had a great year, but I think Dyson Daniels doing what he did this year, kind of solidifying himself in finding his role, his niche in the league. Getting 5 steals a game is not some easy shit to do, and he was doing that every other night, damn near it seemed like. So, shout out Dyson Daniels, bro. Dyson Daniels for Depoy in my book.
I fuck with that. I'm gonna go Draymond. I'm a Draymond supporter, so
okay.
I'm gonna go Draymond.
Okay.
Rookie of the year: Stephon Castle, Zachary Risachet, and Jalen Wells.
So
pretty easy.
Well, yeah, it's really not even that close if I'm being honest. Jalen Wells is cool. Shout out Jalen Wells.
Yeah, and get well soon, too.
Man, and get well soon for sure. But Stephon Castle was he was head and shoulders above
facts.
every other rookie.
Facts. MVP, the finalist. Giannis, SGA, Jokic.
Correct 3.
Yeah, they
Definitely
got it right.
the correct 3.
Shout out to the committee.
As much as I want to say Jokic, Shea, it's your MVP this year, game. Congratulations.
SGA, man.
SGA getting MVP, bro. Thunder won 60 games. 1 seed in the West. They thumping niggas by 50 in the playoffs. Shea averaged 30. He got his own signature shoe this year. He's lit, bro.
He's tough, bro.
It's all
He's
good.
tough. If he makes a finals appearance, is he the best Thunder player ever?
No. If he wins a ring,
MVP and a final appearance, is he the best Thunder player ever?
No, because Durant did that. He's not better than Durant. But if he wins a ring,
not saying as a player he's better than Durant, but
I'm saying for the Thunder. Like I'm saying, like as a Thunder franchise player, like KD won scoring titles. He won MVP. He won. I mean, he had a finals appearance. He did all of that with the Thunder. So like,
he's definitely better than Russ. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna say that one.
Definitely. I'm sorry, y'all. Russ, shout out Russ, bro.
Thanks. We love
that
you, Russ.
Nigga Shea is he's better than Russ, bro.
Yeah, we love you, Russ.
I don't even want to dog Russ, bro. I don't even want to do him like that because that shit feels crazy to say. You know what's really wild to me, bro? Like, this is just a little intermission while we're on the Russell Westbrook topic, but kids will disrespect Russell Westbrook so bad, and like when we get older, bro, they're going to talk so bad about Russ, bro.
He's done. It's gonna be a few young bulls in OKC getting popped behind that shit.
Oh my god.
Talking crazy to an old nigga in OKC at the barbershop. Once we get old.
I swear. They don't know, bro. Like they never seen that face mask Russ come down the court and just pound that bitch full court, pound that bitch in 2 hands, tomahawk that motherfucker between 4 people. Like they never seen that triple double every night. Russ will his team to the playoffs. Fuck you, KD. We don't need you. They never seen that Russ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
facts. They don't know the pain that Russ really used to put in back in the day.
They don't know, bro.
They just see this version that we get now with crashing out and dressing fans.
I'm trying
Even
to
though
tell
Russ always
you.
had Russ always been dressing fans.
He always had a different swag, yeah.
Facts,
but the young bulls gonna play with Russ so bad.
Yeah, facts. It's gonna be real disrespectful once we get old. What about if you had real quick to rank Russ, CP, Kyrie in their prime?
Russ, CP, Kyrie in their prime. I'll probably go CP, Kyrie, Russ. If I'm being, or actually primes, bro. Yeah, in their prime, bro. In their primes, I'm going CP, Kyrie, Russ. In their prime. Like, if we're going, like, this is the best version. CP in his prime, nigga. Point God. Not to say he's the best ever, but
it's better than Russell Westbrook and Kyrie Irving.
Yes.
In his prime.
Yes.
CP3.
Yes.
I'm sleep, bro. I'm knocked the fuck out.
I don't know why, nigga.
I'm knocked the fuck out to that shit. Honestly.
You hating on CP. Oh God.
I'm hibernating, bro.
See, no, bro. I'm sleep, bro. I'm sleep. What's your take? You got CP last? You got CP last.
I'm gonna go Kyrie, Russ, CP.
Yeah.
You could gauge CP and Russ damn near the same. They both ringless. Russ got the MVPs. In the era where CP was damn near you was in your prime for real, gang. Like
he wasn't though. Prime CP is New Orleans CP.
Even that nigga.
We talking New Orleans CP.
Russ is killing that nigga. What? He ain't got no MVP. What team did he get to the finals? When was the Hornets in the finals?
Hornets wasn't never in the finals. I'm not saying that they was, but the Hornets teams was way worse than the Thunder teams. Nigga, it wasn't even close.
Tell your GM
that's not a Russ problem. Yeah, that's not a Russ problem. But like, bro, we can't help the fact that Chris Paul got drafted by the most cursed franchise in the NBA.
Nigga had Tyson Chandler.
Tyson Chandler, nigga. Whoa. What the fuck? Nigga said.
And Rashard, he had Rashard Lewis. Rashard Lewis was out there. Shout out to Rashard.
Shout out Rashard, bro. Yeah. Shout out David West.
Man, David West or Facts. Did they even have? No, I think Rashard Lewis was on the team.
Yeah, he was. He was out
Facts.
there.
They had Rashard Lewis.
I mean, to me though,
Nah,
bro,
bro.
prime for prime, I'm taking CP over rushing.
This nigga's insane, bro. There's no way.
Y'all sleep.
There's no
Y'all
way,
sleep
bro.
on CP, bro.
I'm
Niggas be
awake.
niggas be
I'm awake, bro.
sleep on CP, y'all.
I'm
I'm
familiar
telling
with
y'all,
CP
bro.
game. I'm familiar with CP game.
Like, bro, I mean, I understand Russ with the triple double. Kyrie, most skilled point guard we've ever seen. I get it. But in a primes, bro, like in his prime, CP was a animal, bro. Like he was a animal. It's a reason they vetoed that trade. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a reason they vetoed the trade, bro. If they would have let this nigga go hoop with Kobe, he might have had 5 rings. Damn near. Like he might have been. We might be talking about CP how we be talking about Curry. Like,
I mean, we gave him a good team, bro. He had the Clippers, bro.
He had the Clippers. He had the Clippers.
Bro.
He should have. The Clippers definitely should have won one with the team that they had. The Lob City Clippers were
come on, bro.
Very well equipped, along with the Rockets. The Rockets were also very well equipped.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Ultimately, though, it just didn't
Russ
work
and
out.
Kyrie, bro.
But I can't ignore the fact that CP was able to do something that Russ and Kyrie cannot do, and that's go to a franchise with no superstars and turn it around by yourself, damn near. Be the vet, be the OKC. Started up this whole OKC shit. We can't forget about that. That he was Shea's mentor. We can't forget he put the battery in Shea's back.
So what did Kyrie do to Dallas last year? To your team, to your city? What did he do to your team? Veteran presence, a team that had never been to the finals, a young star that's up and coming.
He didn't turn us around. We was already.
So that run would have happened without Kyrie last year.
I'm not saying it wouldn't have happened. I'm just saying we was already in the conference finals, nigga. We was already there without Kyrie. We added Kyrie to the picture, and then we went finals
and got y'all to.
But we was on, and then we went finals when we added Kyrie. Yes, 1,000%. But nigga, the Thunder were the worst team in the NBA, and that nigga CP took them to the playoffs. So, and then he damn near did the same shit with the Spurs. Like the Spurs about to turn it around and turn it to a completely different franchise. CP's on the team. That's no coincidence.
Man, I can't say too much on Russ's end because this nigga did wrecking ball a few.
Wrecking ball. Every team he goes
wrecking ball at a couple franchises.
You know what I'm saying? Even Kyrie, you can, if you want to say that, if you want to, go that route with Kyrie, you can even say Kyrie wrecking ball at a few franchises. The Celtics.
Not really.
People thought.
How did he wrecking ball?
The Celtics should have. He didn't necessarily wrecking ball the Celtics. I'm not saying he didn't wrecking ball them the same way in which Russ did with play, but just injuries could throw you off, which he can't control, but still happens. Injuries could throw you off the court shit could throw you off. You know what I'm saying? Just situations that could have been avoided. Not to say that he should have avoided them, because Kyrie is Kyrie, bro. All you can do is be yourself. At the end of the day, I gotta call a spade, and CP is. He can turn your franchise around. He can be a veteran presence in the locker room. If you have young players with potential, he can be a leader in a battery and a guide, a mentor for them to help them take their games to the next level. That's not a role we've seen Kyrie or Russ thrive in. We can't say Kyrie was Luka's mentor. He was just a good friend of his. But nigga, you can't be my mentor if I'm better than you.
Ain't that the point, though? How? You can mentor a nigga that's better than you. I disagree with that. You can mentor a nigga that's better than you.
I mean, to an extent, yes. But in the same way that CP would have been a mentor to Shea, Kyrie wasn't that mentor to Luka, is what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying?
Right now.
Shea better than CP right now, but he wasn't better than CP when CP was on the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, me personally, I'll take CP. Prime for prime, I'm taking CP.
That's crazy.
CP, Kyrie, Russ. Love, Russ. Love. Please don't think this is, you know what I'm saying? You just ran into a tough buzzsaw of a group, nigga.
Man, but real quick, man.
Yeah.
Let's get into some NFL, man. Obviously, we got the draft tomorrow. It's looking pretty lit. I honestly ain't gonna lie, I haven't kept up with too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. What's your opinions on the draft?
Kind of general consensus around this draft class is kind of a weak quarterback class. Cam Ward and Shador Sanders. People think that if they were coming out in drafts previously before, they wouldn't be the number one or number two quarterbacks in the class. Of course, but I mean, to me, I think that this draft has a lot of good quality pieces in it. I just think that this draft isn't going to be necessarily a superstar field draft, but I think that this draft will be really good in terms of if you have a hole on your team that you need filled, not necessarily by a guy that you need to come in and be a superstar, but a
You can
guy that could
grab
just come in and you know what I'm saying? You could just get a reliable
a
player for that
supplemental
position,
player.
you can
Yeah,
definitely find that in this draft, bro. Like
for
Abdul
sure.
Carter's a monster. You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia, he's projected to go top 10. I'll just say because he's kind of scattered out all amongst the top 10, but he's a defensive end from Penn State, and Philadelphia is talking about trading up into the top 10 to get Abdul Carter because he wants to play for the Eagles, his hometown team. You know, it's just cooler shit like that going on. Shout out to Ashton Genty. I hope Ashton Genty goes to your squad.
Die Bears.
But yeah, I mean, other than
Come on,
that,
man.
shout out to everybody who's getting drafted.
Facts, man. Shout out to my
Travis
boy
Hunter,
JB Brown.
man, shout out to everybody getting drafted, bro. For sure. Shout
For
out
sure.
Miles Price. Shout out to everybody getting drafted. Shout out everybody. Jaquindon Jackson. Shout out everybody getting drafted, bro. But yeah, I seen. Damn, what was I just blanked on what I was about to say.
You about to plug something in about something you saw. Damn. Was it Ashton Genty?
Ashton Genty, nah, it was. Damn, bro. Who was I just about
My
to say,
fault.
bro?
I didn't mean to
Nah, you straight, you
fucking
straight, you
turn your
straight.
thought up.
No, you straight, gang. Damn, bro. Who was I just about to say, bro? That's who it was. Territory McMillan, the wide receiver from Arizona. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but he was like a projected top 5 pick, and he's been dropping on a lot of people's draft boards. So he might fuck around, go to a team that people ain't expecting him to go
Why
to.
he dropping? He
Uh,
can't pass a
I mean, people
physical or
just
something?
nah, not necessarily that. People just kind of got concerns with his ability to run routes cleanly. He just ran like a lot of simple. I'm taller than you. I'm bigger, stronger, faster than you routes in college. He didn't run too many technical routes in college. So NFL guys are kind of just concerned about if he'll be able to get open in the league type shit.
Somebody slipped through the cracks, fucking around.
You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't too many 6'4" or 5 wide receivers coming into the draft every year that can, But
Yeah.
yeah, man. So, Travis Hunter. That's what I was about to say. Travis Hunter is projected right now to go number 2 overall, I
To the
believe, to the
Browns,
Cleveland
right?
Browns. Yep. And if he goes to the Browns, I think that this will be a very, very, very interesting and lit situation for Travis Hunter. If I'm Travis Hunter, I want to go to Cleveland. That's my number one team. As crazy as that sounds, that's my number one team I want to go to because I can honestly fulfill my dream of playing both ways. Like, genuinely. If he goes to Cleveland, he can play both ways. Like, just because the lack of a receiving core that Cleveland has on offense, your number one receiver is obviously Jerry Jeudy. Shout out Jerry Jeudy, Alabama product. But Jerry Judy's got wide receiver 1 locked down. Cool. Travis Hunter, after that, wide receiver 2. That's got your name written all over it. However, on the defensive side of the ball, the Browns got 3 corners that are definitely better than Travis Hunter. So they don't need a corner. You know what I'm saying? So they don't need him to play every single snap on defense. They can use him in a package or just to give guys breathers so they can get more depth at the position, or possibly if they wanted to try somebody out at safety instead of corner, we could do that. Shit, they might move Travis to safety instead of corner. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? I think it would be a cool situation if he went to Cleveland. If I'm
I
Travis, I'm
like that.
gonna go to Cleveland. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Man, I hope he
Coolest
just gets
situation.
in there and does his thing. I'm trying to
For
see.
sure. For
I'm
sure,
trying
for
to see him
sure.
turn up. I didn't know that it was. So it's in his plan to play both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he said like he really came out and said like if he doesn't, like if a team drafts him and he, like they try to tell him like he can't play both sides of the ball, he's just gonna quit. Obviously,
Nico
that's cap.
Imalavia or
Yeah, obviously, I feel like that's cap, but the world may never know. And speaking of Nico, one more thing before we get out of here. I'm so sorry. I know I keep.
Nah, we good.
One more thing. Nico, for you to get on that fucking press conference, nigga, and try to get up there and act like you didn't know the magnitude of the trade, nigga, you're fired. How the fuck do you not know the magnitude of the trade? And the owners, I was pissed off at the owners for the owners being pissed off at Nico for not telling them. But then I'm sitting there and I'm really thinking about it. Owners don't really too much have an interest in basketball. So I can't be mad at the owners for not knowing what the magnitude of trading Luka Doncic will. You know who's supposed to be a fucking basketball head? Your goddamn general manager. Nico, you fucked us. You fucked us, buddy. And get ready. Because the favor's coming back around. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
Fire Nico. Keep the chance going. If these chants go in the next season, I would be weak as fuck. First off, I just want to put that out there. That would be sick. Amazing. But like, bro, for him to get up there on that press conference, like, bro, don't do no more press conferences, bro. Like, don't even think about speaking to the public, because everything you say to the public, the 2K shit, fan base minus 20%, nigga. You're fucking up the numbers, bro. You fucking the paper up at this point. You gotta be.
The fan base to shit.
Minus 20% on the fan base, nigga. Yo, you really gonna fuck around and push these niggas to be Rocket, Spurs, and Thunder fans? Like, no funny shit.
Yeah.
Like, or just not be a fan of a team at all, and still be a Luka fan. Fuck around, go cheer for the Lakers or something. Like, bro, I don't know, bro, but this shit is pitiful.
Yeah, man. Get well soon to y'all down there.
No, we don't even need to get well. We don't even need to get well.
Yeah, y'all gonna be all right, man. Kyrie,
yeah, we'll be all right, bro. Let's see.
AD next season, y'all gonna see what's up, bro.
Boo. Trade AD this summer. Trade AD this summer, please.
I'm dead.
Just stop before the madness comes, bro. He's not gonna play a full season. He's not gonna stay healthy for a playoffs run. He hasn't done it since 2020, and 2020 was the only year he did it. He got his goal of the year out, bro. I don't know why we took a chance on an injury-prone 30-year-old. I know I'm beating a dead horse because I've talked about this 8 times, but I'll honestly never get over this shit. Fuck you, Nico Collins. Man.
On that note, Zine, get us up out of here, bro.
Yeah. Without further ado, y'all. Sorry for the hostile ending, but I just had to get that out. You made me think about that shit when you brought up Nico Yamaleva, or however you pronounce it. No disrespect.
Yeah, get well soon to him too.
Yeah, man. Without any further ado, this has been another great episode of the WTBI podcast. This was episode 39. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We are gas, no breaks with it. We're not stopping no time soon. We've been getting good traction, good feedback, good interaction on a lot of our videos lately, and we just want to shoot a thank you, we appreciate y'all. So y'all rocking with us and we rocking with y'all. So yeah, man. Without any further ado, it's your boy Zine.
And it's your boy Khan, man.
And we'll get up with y'all in the next one.
We'll see y'all, man.